let's put it like this. If I go to town tomorrow and I go in the hardware store, hi Bill, how are you? To the drugstore, good afternoon Bill, how are you? Go over to the grocery store, I'm known as Bill.
It's ingrained into me, you know, I never had anything else. The extent of my formal education was in 8th grade, one-room school. The one picture shows me with a John Deere tractor. That was the first tractor that my dad bought. On my 8th grade graduation, he bought a tractor, and that was to entice me to stay home and farm. It worked.
I am here by choice. I wasn't born here. My husband and I were over-the-road truckers, and we have been in 49 of the 50 states. And when we retired, South Dakota is where we came. So that's what I mean when I say we're here on purpose. One thing that impressed us when we used to come through here, like out on the highway, you'll see more people lifting their hand or raising a finger off that steering wheel to raise at you, and you'll notice that even around town, people wave. It's like you don't meet any strangers in South Dakota.
What's really unique about this community is it's very multi-generational. So older people are involved in the community with the school and with their grandkids, and everybody's connected through common threads in this community. It's very warm and very caring. Everyone just, volunteers and finds a way to contribute their skill set to keep the community going.
You want to know something? A few months ago, I didn't know there was a You Are a Project. They brought me food and they got me assistance with my fuel. And if I can get that message across to the people, everybody will jump on the bandwagon. It'll save your life.
In the mail, I got a little card inviting me to a get-together coffee greet. I went, and some of my neighbors were there. I got financial assistance in January and February. Everybody in the program should know that you have gone and made contact of all these people and all these different services that are offered. You've been like a bridge between me or the public and these services. It made me feel like I wasn't alone, that somebody cared, and that there was help.
When you are housebound, like a lot of people are, and especially have been this winter, we do have a grocery store that will deliver your groceries, but there are just a lot of little things that people do need help with in their homes and don't have family to help them.
Lutheran Social Services kind of fits into what we consider our lifestyle. Do what you can and where you can and how you can.
The reason we're able to do this type of work and support older adults in this part of South Dakota is because of the support of Lutheran Services in America, Rural Aging Action Networks.
She's been such a help of stuff that I didn't know existed, and my neighbors didn't know it existed.
Aging can be a kind of humiliating process because there are so many changes, but there is no shame in asking for help or accepting help. I had never talked with anybody about that. We have a food pantry here who my neighbor is in charge of. Then I would ask one of my friends if they knew about it, and then they'd say, "We've been doing it for 6 months. Isn't it wonderful?"